Hello everyone, CrystalFissure's here and welcome to a new video. This time we are talking about Jak Daxter making it to the PlayStation 4 sometime this year. I believe we don't have a release date yet, but it is coming soon. It's going to be Jak 1, 2, 3 and X, all on the next generation of PlayStation. We're still on PS4 obviously, and I just think this is an interesting announcement. It's interestingly timed and it makes me wonder about the future of the series. I don't know, like it sort of seems a little bit out of the blue. I guess it was maybe a long time coming for PS4 fans. Let's actually have a look at it again. Let's just, have a look at the graphical improvements. From here, you probably can't tell a whole heap. And I've been looking up a lot of the stuff to do with PlayStation 4, enhancing the games. Basically, what actually happens is with the PlayStation 4, they're actually running it through an emulator. So they're not using the existing game, so to speak. They're not using like a PS2 console sort of thing. They're actually emulating one, and that allows it to be at a more higher resolution. So you're seeing it in 1080p. I believe someone website like it analyzed like a lot of the stuff to do with it, like frame rate and all that sort of stuff. I believe it's slightly upscaled in the sense that like it's like 12 something by 800 something, and then they upscale it to 1080p. I'm not too sure about the technicals on that. I probably have to look a bit more into it, but basically the gist I got is that it is definitely an improvement over the PlayStation 1. However, there can be times when it actually, there's like sort of minor errors in some games, I believe, that have been released. I'm thinking they did this with Ape Escape 2 and 3. Vindictive-tainment, one of my friends, he probably knows a little bit more about that, because he's done video content on that. But it's definitely, look, what I think of it, 2 minutes in now, look, I think it's a good thing. If you look at the comments of the actual announcement video on the PlayStation channel, you'll actually see someone that I know, ECDT1089, being like, yeah, this is great and all, but we want a new game. And the only thing I could say about that, while I mostly agree, is it's like sort of a be careful what you wish for type situation, because of the Lost Frontier, which is considered by pretty much most people to be a disappointing Jak game. And a lot of people just flat out don't consider it canon, much like Season 9 of Scrubs. But I mean, I don't know, like I definitely see that perspective for sure, to a sense that, like, if they're going to do another Jak game, it has to be good. It has to be either like Jak 1 or Jak 2 and 3, not like the Lost Frontier, not like I mean, as much as high impact games, I think they're good. I don't think they're bad by any means. I just think that they weren't well equipped to do it. And the fact that it was a PS2 or PSP title and then ported to the PS2, graphically it sort of it lags behind, and that kind of shit. So I don't know. Overall, I think that getting a taste of the PlayStation 2 games, not with the PS3 remastered edition, like that's the thing, is that it actually is the PS2 games, not the PS3. The PS3 has a few errors. I know that the Rixer did like this video about it a while back, which is basically showing this punch glitch where if you punch in like certain spots, it like completely glitches out and like can like send you flying like off the cliffs and all that. So speedrunners are going to be extremely happy. Like that's the impression I got from this. Like the speedrunning community is ecstatic, and good for them. That's cool. I mean, load times could be interesting, because I mean they could be vastly improved, or maybe they won't be. It really just makes me wonder. I mean, look, you've got Crash coming back, with a completely remaster / reboots, not even reboot. Like they're making it from scratch. You've got Jak and Daxter now being ported. Ratchet and Clank is probably not too far away, but then again, they already did the PS4 version of 1, which had like a different story, so I don't know about that. But I mean, I could see there being money in 2, 3, and Gladiator for sure. And then really, it seems like out of the original like era, you've got the Sly collection already as well, like the Jak and Ratchet ones. To me, it seems like it's Spyro next. I mean, I think at this point, kind of has to be. I think fans are kind of like if you actually, I mean, not that you should judge YouTube comment section as like the authority on everything, unless it's mine, of course. Like we got the best comment sections here, folks. But no, usually, like, you know, the trash tier comments, you get a lot of trash tier, like the big popular videos. But if you do see the consensus there, it's like, yeah, awesome. Same with Jak. When Spyro? Is Spyro next? Is Spyro next? I mean, it's probably only second behind Crash, probably. And I mean, depending on the type of fans you get, you could even argue that even more people would want Spyro. I mean, that may even be the case now that we've actually seen Crash, and it's like, oh my god, this looks great. Imagine what they could do with Spyro. However, Spyro creates, you know, more effort and stuff like that, but that's a topic for another day. But anyway, I think that this is cool, and I have a PS4 and I'll probably end up getting it, to be honest, even though I have the HD collection. If they did it with Ratchet & Clank, I'd be happy because the music glitch would be fixed, which is the single most frustrating and annoying element of the Ratchet & Clank collection. Jak also has similar errors, not errors, like it has like stuff I was reading on the subreddit. I actually vaguely remember this, but then now like reading about it has confirmed my fears, so to speak, about like the explosions being different in Jak 2, music having different sounds. That was something I also did notice, and I really should have talked about that in my LP, but you know, it's over now. But yeah, so this, in many ways, people are more happy about this than the HD remakes. But yeah, do I want a new Jak game by Naughty Dog? I mostly would say I do, yeah. Yeah, I mostly do, just because I worry, like everyone's seen the Jak 4 proposed like concept art, like Jak reboot that Naughty Dog, and it looked completely different. And maybe, you never know, maybe Jak and Daxter actually would benefit from, like, you know, a change up like that. But I don't know, I mean, I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like, you think about the universe of Jak and Daxter, and it's like, I mean, why would you want to change it? You had 4 games, 4 main series games, 5 if you, actually, okay, 5 including Daxter, because I believe that is canon. You've got 5 main series games that world build so damn well. The world building of that series is up there with an elite tier universe, anime, television show, movies, sort of stuff like that. I mean, it's a fantastically crafted universe. And the fact that there was only 4 Naughty Dog games is just devastating to me. And there was actually 5 Uncharted games. They did like the 4 and the PS Vita one as well. It's like, and then they're doing Last of Us 2, and I'm not going to say too much, but I'm just not interested. Like, as much as I know it's a technically impressive game and it's got a good story and all that, and my friend Barrow loves it, it's just like, fuck, like what was so wrong with Jak that they couldn't take it to the next generation like Ratchet and Clank? Or is that just more of a comment on the development teams at Naughty Dog, you know, like, is it just more of a statement on them than it is, you know, whether they like want it, they just prefer to go from project to project to project. But yeah, these are questions that I'm sure in the next few years we'll probably find out kind of the answers to. I think we'll find out a bit more of the mentality of whether they want to do more Jak, whether people want to do Jak, whether people are interested in Jak. But I think the answer is, so Jak and Daxter, can't forget him, can't forget the Otzel. I think the answer is yes. People do want to see more Jak and Daxter. I think they're happy with this, but they want to see original content and new games. Count me in. You know, I obviously have my reservations, as I've just said, but count me in for the most part, and we'll see how it goes. And I think it's a good sign for, again, you know, for people that have subscribed to me for Spyro, to tie it in as I always do. This is a good sign for if you want a HD Spyro, I think, subtly. I don't think it's like necessarily saying it's 100% confirmed because of this, but more just a statement on the market and the people's, you know, wanting to cash in, corporations wanting to cash in on nostalgia now. And you can take that for as good, the good or the bad of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's just the way the market is now. And you know, I mean, it count me in again as someone that is like that like does want, you know, I mean, I still haven't done the video, and I will do really soon, I promise. Gex, I mean, I want Gex back. Let's be fucking honest. I will take a Gex game any freaking day. And Gex in a modern setting. I mean, I could just start the video here. You got like Westworld levels, Stargate levels, you know, like a Breaking Bad meth level, Wild West, you know, Wild West, Texan West, you know, like Breaking Bad Albuquerque West, and then like Westworld. You know, you could do so much stuff. It's ridiculous. You can do like superhero worlds, blah blah blah. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I've hit the 10-minute mark. I should end it here. This is why I should just do a podcast with actually someone like just talking, because otherwise it's a bit of a CrystalFissure's just echo chamber talking to myself. But you know, what else am I gonna do? Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the discussion. Let's start talking in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll get back to you and we'll be back with more content very, very soon. Thanks, guys.
My mom and I almost got on the Blood vs. Water season together. And so when I got this opportunity
hey, watch out, Don.
to potentially go out and win this game,